This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
NFA launches first command center. Polling confirmed for day open and New Island. And 3% increment set for implementation. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. National Fisheries Authority has officially commissioned the country's first monitoring, control and surveillance command center in Daru yesterday to combat illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing activities in Papua New Guinea's waters.
The commissioning of the Monitoring, Control and Surveillance Command Center was officiated by the Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, James Marape, along with the Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources, Jelta Wong, and witnessed by other dignitaries. It was a proud moment for the National Fisheries Authority and the people of Papua New Guinea as they watched the unveiling of the command center.
We look forward to that being a place where we monitor.
This command center will monitor fishing vessels and respond to illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing in real time without delays. Alluding on the importance of the command center in combating IUU was the Minister for Fisheries and Marine Resources.
Will come with regulations and policy that the Marape-Rosto government has put together for external invasion of illegal fishing and internal invasion of illegal fishing. Online outside are working illegal fishing, online inside too are working. We got process and law stuff. Size per piece, size per lobster, all got this kind something. This is building by monitoring.
Minister Wong said this MSC reflects the government's approach to monitor border security.
The establishment of this command center reflects our whole of government approach and the commitment to maritime surveillance and border protection. It represents a coordinated national effort to enhance our capacity to monitor activities across our southern maritime domain and to ensure that our resources are secured for the long-term benefit of our people. This facility will support the government's broader security objectives by improving situational awareness, strengthening integrity, coordination, and enabling more timely and informed decision-making across our law enforcement, border control, and regulatory bodies.
Furthermore, Prime Minister James Marape commended the National Fisheries Authority for their tremendous job in the fisheries sector in protecting the sovereignty of the country's marine resources.
You have stuck to our fisheries strategic plan 2021 to 2030. You have picked out the directives as entailed in MTDB4 that surveillance and safeguarding of our resources, our fisheries resources, governance and asserting our sovereignty of our resource is very important, and I just want to commend you.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The Mount Hagen Provincial Hospital has continued to demonstrate positive and improving trends in maternal and new
On New Year's Day 2026, all babies were born alive with no maternal or neonatal deaths recorded during that period. According to reports received from the labor ward, it is confirmed that all babies were born healthy and that no deaths were recorded, despite having a limited number of healthcare workers during the busy period. Since 2022, Mount Hagen Provincial Hospital has built on this same spirit of dedication, recording steady improvements in maternal and newborn outcomes. These achievements are a result of strengthened emergency, obstetric and newborn care, early identification of high-risk pregnancies, and timely clinical interventions, all of which have enhanced the hospital's ability to deliver quality care despite consistently high numbers of patients. At the same time, surrounding health centers such as Ogulbeng, Tibugra, and Wangbel have begun offering birthing services, supporting decentralization efforts and easing pressures on the referral hospital. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The PNG Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi confirmed yesterday that one-day polling will be conducted for Day Open and New Island provincial by-elections.
The Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi said with less than 2 weeks remaining before polling, the elections have been progressing smoothly since the writs were issued on the 4th of December 2025 without any major incidents being reported. The confirmed election dates indicate that the campaign period for both by-elections ends on the 16th of January and polling will be on the 19th of January. Ms. Vagi said the polling materials are expected to arrive in the respective electorates by next week and will be distributed accordingly. She said there will be 57 teams for Day Open and 156 polling teams for New Island Province. Vagi said counting will commence immediately after all ballot boxes have been safely extracted and taken to the main counting venues. She said since the counting will be happening at the start of the school year, all necessary measurements are put in place in consultation with relevant stakeholders to ensure classes are not disrupted. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Franciscan Sisters of Mary in Mendi Diocese, Southern Highlands Province, celebrated their 50th anniversary at Kumin in Mendi from the 4th to the 6th of January 2026.
The Franciscan Sisters of Mary is a local religious congregation founded in 1976 in the Diocese of Mendi, Southern Highlands Province. The FSM held a 3-day Golden Jubilee celebration to honor their services and support towards many lives in Southern Highlands Province. The congregation was established with the specific purpose of serving as local missionaries on their own land in response to the shortage of missionaries and pastoral workers in the Diocese of Mendi. According to the sisters, over the first 5 years, they experienced through both challenges and joys, supported by their bishops, missionaries, and local community they served. The Jubilee celebration was marked by solemn masses with inspiring homilies, cultural mini-show, and performances that honored their Melanesian heritage, traditional PNG mumu, and fellowship expressed through creative dances. The Jubilee Mass was celebrated yesterday, the 6th of January 2026, as Feast of the Epiphany. The event was headed by the OFM Cap Bishop Donald Lippet of Mendi Diocese, together with Bishop Justin Ain of Wabek. During the celebration, Bishop Donald said the congregation's dedicated services as a valuable contribution. The 3-day event concluded on a joyful and prayerful note, with prayers offered for continued vacations and steadfast commitment to the mission of the Franciscan Sisters of Mary. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
An argument between a husband and wife in Lumi, West Sepik Province, resulted in an incident of willful murder. Commander Stephen Francis confirmed this occurred during the festive period.
When deliberating on the incident, Commander Francis stated it was a pre-planned.
It was more like a bit of a pre-plan. He organized with his brothers, the wife's brothers, and they actually attacked the deceased, who's now victim, and they actually used a weapon, bush knife, to attack him, and of course he passed away from the loss of blood.
In their efforts to strengthen security operations in the border command, these are some of the key discussions to collectively address law and order.
It's in our plan. It's called assets management. It's about logistics. It's ensuring that we've got the vehicle, we've got the boat, we've got resources that will enable us. So I call it, or we term it as, these are enablers that helps us to do our co-policing business much.
Commander Francis said they will be launching their strategic key result areas soon for the border command. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
A key focus highlighted for the border command in the new year is engagement with stakeholders.
Border Commander ACP Stephen Francis explained this year police at the border command provinces aim to strengthen their partnership with relevant stakeholders.
The provincial government, the district administrations, and of course communities is ensuring we together to address in terms of law and order issues. So that has been our main focus, is on community engagement. And we did use that in some of our provinces during the Christmas New Year operations, where communities and police working together to ensure our Christmas and New Year festive season, we didn't have much in terms of incidents. So going forward, that's one of the things that we'll be really focusing on community policing.
These are few areas that need intervention.
Especially our district police stations, we really need to build those district police stations up, especially in the LLG setup, because we really need the police visibility and police presence in those districts or LLGs. So we are doing that in two ways, where one is our normal recruitment that is currently going on. We'll have to ensure that the next recruit that they pass out from Bomana in February this year, we will be requesting enough police personnel or manpower to beef up our current strength.
Mr. Francis also spoke about the reservist program to be rolled out in the command.
Is the reservist program, which we have done in teleforming. So we have already drafting MOUs with the provincial government from all the four commands of provinces. We have done MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding, and this year we'll be implementing some of them in terms of the training of our reservists. ECPIC is now on standby. We have an MOU that is now been done, and we are just ready for this year. The training will start.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Wanted Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Wanted Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Future home, you me holy man, no walk on time.
Plus we're ready to go.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
High Time returns in February 2026. 2026. This February, join us on a brand new season of Kai Time. Hi, I'm Martha. Come February, join me on a new season of Kai Time, where we continue to inspire you to make simple, budget-friendly, and tasty meals for your family. Kai Time returns on February 4, 2026, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. On the 28th of October 2025, Public Employees Association and Department of Personnel Management signed a salary fixation agreement to regulate salaries in the public service from 2026 to 2028. This 3% increment will be implemented on the second government 2026.
General Secretary of Public Employees Association, Ugwalobu Moana, says this was confirmed by the Secretary of Department of Personnel Management, Taya Sansan, earlier this week.
I want to thank the Secretary for Personnel Management Department, Ms. Taya Sansan, who on Monday have confirmed that the government will implement the pay increase on pay number 2 of 2026.
Mr. Moana revealed the agreement has been registered and gazetted.
I am also thankful to the Office of Industrial Registrar, Department of Labor and Industrial Relations. They have, as I speak, the agreement has been registered and gazetted.
He highlighted that PEA initially demanded for a higher rate.
Initial demand by Public Employees Association was higher than 3%. But due to the economic downturn and the budget repair strategy established by the government.
However, Mr. Moana said the high cost of living today calls for better wages. He added, PEA has envisioned that when the current salary fixation agreement expires in 2028, the association will bargain for a higher rate. Amanda Elaitia, National EMTV News.
Following the confirmation on the implementation of public servants' 3% salary increase, the president of PNG Nurses Association, Frederick Kebai, says this is welcomed. However, tax remains a hurdle for many families.
In excess of 20,000.
During the PEA conference today, Mr. Kebai shared his take on taxation in the country.
We are already highly taxed in the country. Our tax rate starts from 30% up to 42% we're experiencing in the country. Yes, my call on behalf of the workers is, and also alluded by GS and the PNG Trade Union, to put on hold while proper awareness and to be done. And the members has to be well informed.
In 2024, the government announced the household assistance package, hoping to ease the financial burden on families. While this is noted, Mr. Kebai called for relevant authorities to review the salary and wages tax.
At the moment, we had a 3% pay rise, which is a bonus. But again, comparing to the tax, this 3% does not have any difference. At this moment, as we speak, the real inflation of prices of goods and services, or CPI, we have in the country is roughly 7%. And the government's supposed to be giving us 7%, however, they are able to give us 3%.
PNG Public Employees Association General Secretary Ugwalobo Moana is in support of this call, sharing similar sentiments.
They're still calling and saying, PA, the 3% will not take us home. They tell me that the tax, the GST that's supposed to be removed from the basic items, they haven't been removed. The continuous high cost of living still persists.
Amanda Elaitia, National EMTV News.
Kerama District Member and Minister for Finance Thomas Oppa has revealed that a total of 1.7 million kina has been deposited into various education and health institutions in Kerama District.
Minister Oppa said he has invested in the development of his electorate since resuming office in 2022. These developments cover roads and bridges to electricity, health and education. Last week, a total of 1.7 million kina was deposited into various education and health institutions in Kotidanga and Wake LLG by Kerama District Development Authority to finance the empowerment of education and health to over 13 schools, which includes elementary, primary and vocational schools. Minister Oppa made his commitment on September 16th last year when he visited the two LLGs. The member finally honored his commitment with the release of the grants last week. Mr. Oppa said these funds now sit in their various bank accounts for work to commence. The budget breakdown according to the respective schools includes 300,000 kina for Kotidanga Primary School and Kamina Primary Schools respectively, while Kaminakawa, Ivandu, Kaneabea, Mimimango, Laki Mewari, Komako, Bayao, Wemiwa and Ivandu Primary Schools will receive 100,000 kina each, and further 100,000 kina was allocated to Kotidanga Vocational Center and Ania Elementary School respectively. In the last 3 years, the Kerama DDA has built over 34 double classrooms for all primary schools in Kerama District, and the new infrastructure for Kotidanga LLG will bring this up to 40 schools with double classrooms. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
The Japan International Cooperation Agency, National Agriculture Research Institute, and East New Britain Provincial Administration have officially signed a record of discussion for the project for capacity development of sustainable integrated farming system using the SHAP approach in East New Britain.
So you can...
This landmark agriculture project will be implemented across all 4 districts of East New Britain, which are Gazelle, Kokopo, Rabaul, and Pomio, and will be coordinated from the Regional Center of the National Agricultural Research Institute in Keravat. The project aims to shift farming practices from the traditional grow and sell approach to a market-oriented grow-to-sell strategy, empowering farmers to increase income, improve livelihoods, and foster self-reliance. Papua New Guinea will be the first country in the Pacific region to implement the SHAP concept.
Smallholder horticultural empowerment and promotion approach, a proven agricultural development model successfully implemented in more than 50 countries all over the world.
This significant event marks the beginning of a transformative agricultural initiative that aligns with Papua New Guinea's National Agriculture Sector Plan 2024 to 2033, supporting priorities such as enhanced productivity, market competitiveness, and farming training. Director General of NARI, Dr. Nelson Simbiken, alluded that agriculture remains central to the people of Papua New Guinea.
What they need today
is a better extension system, better knowledge, and better market linkages. It's not growing crop to sell or crop for sale, but you're growing crop to sell. It's a different terminology that market informs what you can grow, not what you grow and seek market after.
This is a 5-year project that will commence after the signing ceremony. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea National Agriculture Sector Plan 2024 to 2033 envisions transforming agriculture from a subsistence-based system into a vibrant commercial and market-oriented sector. Acting Deputy Secretary of Department of Agriculture and Livestock, Stephen Oko, said this plan enables transformation.
Mr. Hei Oko said 80% of Papua New Guineans are living in the rural communities.
They depend on agriculture, forestry and fisheries to sustain themselves. So it is right for us to invest in agriculture, that agriculture must take its place.
He highlighted that the national government has outlined that agriculture sector must contribute 30 billion kina by 2030. To date, the sector has contributed 20 billion kina.
That agriculture will need to contribute 30 billion kina by year 2030. Right now, agriculture is contributing, or the economic or the agriculture sector is contributing about 20 billion kina, thereabout. So we need to grow additional 10 billion by year 2030.
Mr. Hoko emphasized that when doing so, the agriculture sector needs to create 1 million direct jobs.
And that's where it can absorb the messages that are coming out of our educational system. Out of the 1 million jobs, that's number 2 point. The number 3 point is that we need to create 450,000 MSMEs. And that's a target we have set ourselves for the next 4 to 5 years.
He said if these goals are achieved, they may be able to reduce the statistics of malnutrition and poverty in the country. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The kina closed lower at 0.2347 US dollars in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying 0.2272 US dollars, 0.3342 Australian dollars, 0.1863 euro, and 35.31 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad. All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Meet YumiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, YumiPay makes every payment simple. YumiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MCV News. YEF Education Foundation thanked its sponsors for financially supporting grade 12 leavers to further their education in the United States of America.
The organization says it has seen real progress thanks to the support of its sponsors like Mendy Munihu DDA, Camilla Construction Limited, Mount Lemina Lords, Pisgah Limited, Southern Highlands Provincial Health Authority, and other sponsors who have contributed and continue to support their mission. YEF board member Bob Joe emphasized that as a non-profit organization, YEF depends on their help to make its vision possible. With several sponsor support, the foundation has already sent more than 20 students to study in the U.S.
On behalf of the board and organization, I want to take this time to thank you all for your continued support.
While thanking sponsors, YEF also shared its sadness after two major business houses that supported their programs were burnt down in Mendy.
On behalf of the board and the organization, send our sorry. Toksore Blumblagolo IC Investment and Pisgah. Those are two businesses that got burned down in Mendy.
The Year Education Foundation has pledged to keep working with partners to help more young Papua New Guineans get quality education. Despite the loss, the organization hopes more sponsors will join to give students a second chance. Cleo Dutton, National MTV News.
Kokoda local level government is in need of proper safe houses to cater for women who go through domestic violence.
While organizing community and youth activities, community leader David Saura has raised a concern, noting that Kokoda local level government needs a safe house to look after women in the community and nearby villages who go through domestic violence. He further stated that with the support of his wife, currently they house and provide comfort to domestic violence victims in their home for short term, then refer them to police and relevant authorities. Domestic violence is a serious concern, not only in towns and cities but in rural settings as well. Saura said at the moment they are working in partnership with gender-based violence team in Popondetta, Kokoda Trekking Foundation and others. However, they need proper facility and fencing to accommodate those that fall victim to domestic violence. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, youths in villages along Kokoda Highway are actively taking part in community activities to help reduce crime rates in the community along the highway.
David Saura, a community leader in Hosavahambo village in Kokoda Northern Province, is actively working with youths in his village to help reduce crime rate and lawlessness in the community. In a phone interview today, Saura told EMTV News that due to increasing concerns of robbery and crime in the community, he is organizing youths to slash bushes, clean roadsides and provide security along the Kokoda Highway to ensure free movement of public and private transports traveling to and from Kokoda to Popondetta town. Saura pointed out that the community initiative is carried out under Kokoda Hope Institute, where youths are mainly engaged and involved in such community-driven activities to keep themselves busy and productive. In recognition, Oro provincial government has recently reached out and donated food supplies to Hosavahambo village to support the initiative and strengthen the effort to reduce lawlessness in the community and keep the highway free and safe for the public. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Now moving to overseas news, the UK and France have agreed to send forces to Ukraine in the event of a peace deal.
Well, the big thing to come out of this meeting in Paris is that a security agreement has been reached to protect Ukraine if there is a ceasefire, and the US will be a part of it. So the UK and France have signed a declaration of intent to send armed forces to Ukraine, and they say that will happen the day after a ceasefire is announced. The US says it will support this multinational force, which is part of a long-term security agreement to try to stop Russia from attacking Ukraine again.
We are very, very close to finishing up as robust a prosperity agreement as any country has ever seen coming out of conflicts like this. It will aspirationally mean large possibilities for the Ukrainian people.
We've also heard the US will lead efforts to monitor a ceasefire in Ukraine, presumably through things like drones and satellites.
We also spoke very concretely with the American team regarding monitoring and non-violations of the peace. America is ready to work on this. This is very important for us.
This meeting was all about getting Ukraine, Europe and the US on the same page so they could then take their position to Russia for future peace negotiations. But there is still a major sticking point, and that's the issue of territory, and it's something that Russia is unlikely to back down from.
We can only get to a peace deal if Putin is ready to make compromises. For all Russia's words, Putin is not showing that he's ready for peace.
It's probably too early to say whether this meeting was a success. It is significant, though, that the US was there, and it shows that they are largely on board. But all of these leaders at the Coalition of Willing have really been talking up the progress from this meeting, including the US envoy, Steve Witkoff.
Australians are among hundreds of tourists stranded in the remote island in the Indian Ocean.
More than 300 kilometres off the coast of Yemen and closer to Africa than it is the Arabian Peninsula is the little-known island archipelago of Socotra. It is technically part of Yemen, but has been relatively untouched during the country's more than decade-long civil war. However, last week, as fighting between government and separatist forces escalated, access was cut off. Socotra is famed for its breathtaking landscapes and for many years has been lauded as an isolated but highly desirable travel location for people wanting an escape well and truly off the beaten track. 2 flights a week from the UAE have been the main way in for tourists. But now more than 400 foreigners are stuck because the airport has been shut down, and they're hoping evacuation flights through Saudi Arabia will begin in coming days. The ABC has spoken to one Australian man who was holidaying on Socotra with his partner. He's asked not to be named, but he says that the situation on the island is chaotic, with many people demanding tour operators get them on that first flight, expected to be sometime on Wednesday. They're having to pay $700 each for a seat on the flight, and many simply aren't carrying that much cash with them. He says while it is messy, he does feel safe, and his primary concern is for the locals whose livelihoods are reliant on tourism. Socotra has been under the control of the Southern Transitional Council, a separatist group backed by the UAE for a number of years, with Emirati cash flowing into the local economy and military installations reportedly being built on its relatively unspoilt islands. The current crisis began as Saudi Arabia launched strikes against the STC on Yemen's mainland in recent days in support of the Yemeni government forces. Australians on Socotra are reportedly dealing with Australia's embassy in the Saudi capital, Riyadh, for support. The official travel advice from the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade for Yemen, including Socotra, is do not travel because of that civil war in Yemen and the activity of rebel militia in the waters around it.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest. Send money to family and friends.
Hello, son.
Anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
Even if we are non-aligned, we must show commitment and trust to whoever we engage with.
Returning in February 2026 is In Focus, your weekly news and current affairs talk show, which presents in-depth commentaries, discussions, and analysis of the major current affairs issues in Papua New Guinea and in the region.
The Tolai people as well that were left behind.
Super funds have grown from just under 2 billion kina industry to now 20 billion kina.
We engage in discussions with decision makers and experts across politics, government, history, industry, economics and business, as well as health, social, cultural and environmental issues, keeping you well informed right here on your #1 to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The NCD Governors Cup Tournament Director has officially announced plans and updates for the 2025 to 2026 Rugby League Grand Finals.
The tournament director, Billy Aki, has announced that the Rugby League Grand Finals has been rescheduled to Saturday at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium. He noted the anticipation for today's matches as finals were scheduled today. However, this rescheduling will allow his management team to deliver a grand final experience that truly honors the hard work of the players. He highlighted that after Rugby League finals, the Governors Cup management team will host a unified grand presentation ceremony. They will crown the champions and present awards for all the 3 sports: Rugby League, soccer and netball. Mr. Aki thanked the people of NCD for their patience and their continuous support for grassroots sports and made a call out for everyone to enjoy the grand finals on Saturday. Isabella Narapal, Trukai Sports.
A local football club in the Mumeng LLG of Bulolo district received backing from individuals, including a foreign-owned supermarket operating in the area, to take part in the Sam Basil Jr. football tournament.
Sepa Supermarket has donated 4 football boots, 17 pairs of socks, as well as food items to back Mumeng Centers Club in their campaign this year. The club will make their second appearance in the competition. The supermarket management says they are a part of the community, and for them to support young people of Mumeng is a great way to show their appreciation to the people and the community. It is unfortunate their stock of football boots are yet to arrive for them to help the players lace a new pair each for the tournament. The club was registered with a sum of 300 kina by Michaeline Cholai, a member of United Labour Party Morobe branch, to allow the youths to play. Cholai says she is glad to back the team that is going into the competition as the underdogs with nothing but to showcase their skills. They will be camped at Mapos for the duration of the tournament and are glad to also receive food ration from Bulolo-based media personnel Jebedi Giami. Most of his players played local football tournaments around Mumeng LLG only, and they are grateful for the community support. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Jaylee. Are you ready for the ultimate sports experience? From the streets of Port Moresby to the global stage, we're bringing you the best of local and international sports. Profiles on PNG's rising and legendary stars, in-depth coverage of the biggest tournaments, and all the latest sports news. It's all coming back in 2026. Mark your calendars. Thursdays at 7 p.m, returning February 2026. More action, more stories, and more sports passion. See you in February 2026. Only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Leon Adware has once again proved its dedicated commitment to community building by sponsoring the primary prize for the 2025 Erima Community Christmas Games.
Its leader, Leon Adware, provided a generous prize support to the 2025 Erima Community Xmas Games. Through their support, Leon Adware has boosted the competitive spirit of the tournament and ensured the event's overall success. The tournament, which saw massive turnout of local talent and families, ended on January 3, 2026 with a high-stake grand final. Leon Adware's contribution has provided a platform for the Port Moresby Northwest youths to engage in positive and healthy activities throughout the festive period. It also added significant value to the initiative led by the member for Moresby Northwest, John Cowper, who aims to promote unity and peace through sports and recreational activities. Isabella Narapal, True Guy Sports.
The Australian New Guinea Services Stevens Cup 2026 tournament concluded successfully yesterday in Manus Province.
The Australian New Guinea Services Stevens Cup tournament, which started on January 1st, attracted strong talent participation and support from clubs across Manus Province. The tournament ended on a high note with the presentation of prizes, marking the end of a highly competitive week-long football tournament. The Pontes Development 127 FC were crowned champions after an impressive campaign with a cash prize of 10,000 kina. The Eastern 7 FC finished second with 7,000 kina, while our FC secured third place with 5,000 kina. CCR FC of Lorengau was placed fourth, receiving 3,000 kina, and the 5-play award was presented to Kona 5 FC for outstanding discipline and sportsmanship. Individual honors were also awarded to 6 players from different teams for their outstanding performance. Meanwhile, organizers have confirmed that the tournament will return in 2028 to continue support local football development. Isabella Narapal, True Guy Sport.
That ends True Guy Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis, coffee, and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract line, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Time returns in February 2026. 2026. This February, join us on a brand new season of Kai Time. Hi, I'm Martha. Come February, join me on a new season of Kai Time, where we continue to inspire you to make simple, budget-friendly, and tasty meals for your family. Kai Time returns on February 4, 2026, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with some rain showers. Darrow, mostly cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorms. Kerama, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotsau, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with few showers. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with afternoon rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Lay City becoming cloudy with some showers and fine tomorrow. Madang, some showers and thunderstorms, easing to cloudy periods, then fine tomorrow. Wewak, some showers and thunderstorms, easing to partly cloudy. And Vanimo, occasional rain showers with possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with chances of few showers. Kavieng, few showers easing to partly cloudy periods. Kokopo and Rabaul, some showers easing to cloudy periods. Kimbe, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy with some rain showers easing to partly cloudy. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen Sea, mostly cloudy with some rain showers. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiyawa, cloudy periods with some rain showers. And Mendi, Sari and Wabeg, cloudy period with some rain and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 7th of January 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good nights.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.